Students, today let us learn about advanced features in MS Access. In the previous chapter, you have studied about the basic features of MS Access like inserting and deleting a field in Design View and Datasheet View. You have also learned how to make changes in Datasheet View and to move through records. This chapter covers the advanced features of MS Access such as doing calculations in a database, searching, sorting, filtering and importing data from another application. Let us find out how to do calculation in a datasheet. You can perform calculation in your datasheet as per your requirement. MS Access provides you some options for doing calculations. Let us see this by considering the following example. In the navigation pane, double-click on the desired table. The table opens in the datasheet view automatically. Click on the Totals option in the Records group on the Home tab. This displays a new row named as Total. It appears on the next row of the last record of the table as shown in the figure. Now select the field on which you want to perform the calculation. Here we have selected the field Tuition Fee. Select a function from the list. Here we have selected the sum function. You will find the sum of all the values of the tuition fee field appears on the screen. Students, let us understand how to search in a datasheet. There are times when you require a particular data in your datasheet. It becomes very difficult when you're not sure about its exact location. The search box located at the bottom of the Access window makes it easy to search. Enter a part or whole word, phrase, date or number in the search box and press Enter. Here we have entered value Kabir in the search box. Access highlights the corresponding value in the first record that matches your search as shown in the figure. To find the next matching record, press Enter again. Access finds all records that match your search criteria anywhere in your datasheet. Students, now let us learn about sorting data within a table. Sorting means arranging the data either in the ascending or descending order. The records in a table are not stored in any particular order when they are entered into a table. We can sort data within a table based on the values of a particular field. To sort the data, follow the steps given below. Select the field that you wish to sort. Click on the drop-down arrow of its field header. Select either Sort Smallest to Largest or Sort Largest to Smallest option from the drop-down list if the field is numeric, or select the Sort A to Z or Sort Z to A option if the field is alphanumeric. Observe the change in the database. Let me give you another tip. The sort buttons, ascending or descending, on the Home tab in the Sort and Filter group are another way to sort the data. To undo the sorting effect, click on the Remove Sort button on the Home tab in the Sort and Filter group. Okay students, let us learn about filtering in a datasheet. Filtering in a datasheet implies displaying specific records while hiding rest of the records until the filter effect is cleared. The steps to filter data in a datasheet are as follows. Click on the drop-down arrow present at the right of the column header whose data you want to filter. By default, Access selects all the checkboxes under the Text Filters option. Click on the Select All checkbox. All the selected checkboxes will be deselected. Now select the items that you want to display in your datasheet. You can select as many items as you want. Here we are selecting the names of only 3 students. Click OK. The filter icon will appear at the right of the column header. It indicates that the column is filtered. If you point at the filter icon, Access shows the filter criteria. When you filter data, the calculations in the total row will change accordingly. You can remove the filter by clicking on the Toggle Filter button in the Sort and Filter group on the Home tab. You will observe that the data sheet is back to its original form. Students, let us learn about advanced filtering in a data sheet. It is an advanced version of the normal filter. By specifying the customized filter criteria, it further narrows down the display of the records. To apply an advanced filter, click on the drop-down arrow present to the right of the selected column header. Select the Number Filters option. A cascading menu appears, displaying the options as shown in the figure. Select any of the options from the list. Here we are selecting the Equals option. The Custom Filter dialog box appears. Type 12 in the class is equal to text box and click OK. This displays only the records of class 12 students. Okay, let us now learn about importing data from MS Excel. MS Access allows you to import data from another application such as Microsoft Excel. To import data, follow the steps given below. Open a database file in MS Access. Click on the Excel option in the Import group on the External Data tab. The Get External Data Excel Spreadsheet dialog box appears. In the File Name box, enter the location and name of the Excel file that you want to import. If you do not know the location, click Browse button. The File Open dialog box will appear. Trace the file and click on Open. Import the source data into a new table in the Current Database option is selected by default. Click OK. This will open Import Spreadsheet Wizard. Step 1. In the Import Spreadsheet Wizard of Step 1, select the worksheet. If your Excel file has more than one worksheet that you want to import, click on Next button. Step 2. Always use column headings. Column heading make your database much easier to use. On the second screen, make sure that the first row contains column headings. Checkbox is selected and click on Next. Step 3. In the Import Spreadsheet Wizard, when you select a column, the corresponding information will appear in the Field Options section. Here you can modify the field name, data type and apply indexed. Indexing a column can make it easier to find data. If you want to eliminate a column from the import process, select the Do Not Import Field Skip checkbox. After making changes, click Next. Step 4. In Step 4 of Wizard, you will find Access prompting you to recommend a primary key for your new table using any one option. Let Access add primary key or choose My Own Primary Key or No Primary Key. Select the desired option. Presently, make sure you click Let Access add primary key and then click Next. Step 5. On the next screen of Wizard, assign a name to your table in the Import to Table text box and then click on Finish button. Step 6. In the Import Spreadsheet Wizard, detail of the file, that is, complete path of the imported file and to which table it is being imported, is displayed on the screen. Step 7. You can either click on the checkbox Save Import Steps, which will allow you to quickly repeat the operation without using the wizard, or just click on Close button, which returns you to the database window. You will observe that the new imported table is now a part of your database.